Om Shanti. Morning Murli, 2nd May. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet, sweet children. Essence, sweet children, peace is the garland around your necks. It is the original religion of oneself. Sweet children, peace is the garland around your necks. It is the original religion of oneself. Therefore, there is no need to wander around for peace. Simply stabilize yourself in your original religion. Question: what method do people use to purify something? What method has the Father created? What method do people use to purify something? What method has the Father created? Answer: in order to purify something, people put it in a fire. When they create a yajna, they make a fire. Here too, the Father has created the sacrificial fire of Rudra. Father has created the sacrificial fire of Rudra, but this is the sacrificial fire of knowledge. Everyone's offering has to be sacrificed into this. You children, sacrifice everything you have, including your bodies. You have to have yoga. This is a race of yoga. Through this, you will first become the garland around the neck of Rudra, and then you will be threaded in the rosary around the neck of Vishnu. Song: Solutions to Shiva. Om Shanti. Whose praise did you hear? Whose praise? That of the Supreme Father from beyond the Supreme Soul, God. All devotees and those who make spiritual endeavor remember Him. His name is the Purifier too. You children know that Bharat was pure. The religion of Lakshmi and Narayan etc. was that of the pure family path. That was called the original eternal deity religion. In Bharat, there used to be everything: purity, peace, happiness, and prosperity. When there is no purity, there is no peace or happiness. People continue to wander around for peace. They continue to wander in the forests, but not a single person has peace. Because neither do they know the Father, nor do they understand themselves to be souls, and that their bodies belong to them. You need a body to perform action. My original religion is peace. These are organs of the body. Souls don't know that they are residents of the land beyond sound, the supreme abode. We take the sport of bodies to play our parts here on this field of action. They have a garland of peace around their necks, and yet they stumble around outside. They continue to ask how they can have peace of mind. They don't know that each soul consists of a mind and an intellect. Each soul is the child of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He is the ocean of peace, and we are His children. He is the ocean of peace, and we are His children. The whole world is peaceless. Everyone says, let there be peace. The master of the whole world is just the one to whom people say solutions to Shiva. Who is God? The highest on high, Shiva. No human beings knows this. They still worship Him. Some say of themselves, Shiva am, means I am Shiva. Shiva is the one Father. When people call themselves Shiva, is a great sin. Is a great sin. It is Shiva who is called the purifier. Neither Brahma Vishnu or Shankar, nor any human being can be called the purifier. Only the one is the purifier and the bestower of salvation for all. Human beings cannot purify human beings because it is a question of the whole world. The father explains, when it was the golden age, Bharat was pure and it is now impure. Therefore, you should remember the one who purifies the whole world. However, this is the impure world. They speak of great souls, but there really are not any great souls. They don't even know the Father from beyond this world. The birthday of Shiva is remembered in Bharat, and so he must surely have come in Bharat in order to purify the impure. He says, I come at the confluence age. I come at the confluence age, which is called the Kumbh. It is not the confluence of the ocean and the rivers of water. The Kumbh is when the purifier Father, the ocean of knowledge, comes and purifies all souls. You also know that when Bharat was heaven, there was just one religion. There was the Sun Dynasty kingdom in the Golden Age, and then the Moon Dynasty kingdom in the Silver Age. This is praised as Rama is the king and all the people belong to Rama. There is so much praise of the Silver Age. Therefore, the praise of the Golden Age must be even greater. Praise of Golden Age must be even greater. Bharat was heaven and there were pure living souls there. The souls of all other religions were in the land beyond sound. None of those human beings know what a soul is or what the Supreme Soul is. A soul is a teeny point. A soul is a teeny point and he has a part of 84 births recorded in him. There cannot be 8.4 million births. It is not possible that you could continue to go around the cycle after cycle, taking 8.4 million births. No, the cycle is just 84 births. That too is not for everyone. Those who existed at the beginning are now here at the end, and they will then come at the beginning again. All the souls who come later stay in the land beyond sound. The Father explains all of these things. He alone is called the Word Almighty Authority. He alone is called the Word Almighty Authority. The Father says, I explain to you through Brahma the essence of all the Vedas, the scriptures and the Gita. They have made up all the scriptures about the physical activities of the path of devotion. How I came and created the sacrificial fire is not mentioned in the scriptures. How I came and created the sacrificial fire is not mentioned in the scripture. This is called the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra for self-sovereignty, in which the horse is sacrificed. In which the horse is sacrificed. Shiva is Rudra and everyone has to be sacrificed into this sacrificial fire. The Father says, forget all your friends and relatives, including your bodies. Only remember the one Father. Only remember the one Father. I am a sannyasi, I am a Christian, etc. All of those are bodily religions. Baba is saying, renounce all of them and constantly remember me alone. The incorporeal would definitely enter a body. He says, I have to take the sport of matter. I come and establish the new world through this body. Destruction of the old world is just ahead. Establishment through Brahma, the father of people, is remembered. The subtle region is the word of angels. There is no flesh or bones there. There are subtle bodies there, all white, just like ghosts. All white, just like ghosts. Souls who don't receive a body wander around like that. You can see the shadow of a body, but you cannot catch it. The Father says, children, now remember me, because your sins will be absolved by having this remember. It is remembered, a lot of time has gone by and the little time remains. Very little time now remains. Remember the Father as much as possible, and your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. A few words mentioned in the Gita are right. A few words like a pinch of salt in a sack full of flour are correct. A few words like a pinch of salt in a sack full of flour are correct. So first of all, they should know that the God is incorporeal. But how does the incorporeal God speak? How speak? He says, I enter the ordinary body of Brahma and teach you Raj Yoga. Children, remember me. Children, remember me. I come to establish the one religion and to inspire the destruction of all other religions. There are now innumerable religions. 5,000 years ago, there was just the one original eternal deity religion in the golden age. All souls go back after settling their karmic accounts. This is called the time of settlement. The karmic accounts of everyone's sorrows are to be settled. Sorrow is received because of sins committed. After the accounts of sin are settled, the account of charity begins. A fire is made in order to purify everything. When a sacrificial fire is created, a fire is made. This is not a material sacrificial fire. This is the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. It is not said that this is the sacrificial fire of knowledge of Krishna. Krishna did not create a sacrificial fire. Krishna was a prince. Sacrificial fires are created at the time of calamity. At this time, there are calamities everywhere. Many people create sacrificial fires of Rudra, but they don't create the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. Only Rudra, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, comes and creates that. It is said that everyone will be sacrificed into the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra. So Baba has come and the sacrificial fire has also been created. It will continue until the kingdom is established and everyone has become pure. Not everyone becomes pure instantly. Continue to have yoga till the end. This is a race of yoga. The more you remember the Father, the more you will be able to raise and become the garland around the neck of Rudra. You will then become the garland around the neck of Vishnu. First is the rosary of Rudra and then that of Vishnu. First, the Father takes everyone back home and then according to the efforts they make, they become Narayan from an ordinary man and Lakshmi from an ordinary woman and rule the kingdom. This means that the original eternal deity religion is being established. The Father is teaching you Raj Yoga just as He taught it 5,000 years ago. He has come to teach it again after a cycle. People celebrate the birthday of Shiva and the night of Shiva. The night means the end of the iron aged old world and the beginning of the new world. The golden and silver ages are the day and the copper and iron ages are the night. There is the unlimited day of Brahma and then the unlimited night of Brahma. The day and night of Krishna are not remembered. Krishna does not have any knowledge. Brahma receives knowledge from Shiv Baba and you children then receive it through him. It means that Shiv Baba is giving you knowledge through the body of Brahma. He is making you Trikaldarshi. He is making you Trikaldarshi. Not a single man in the world, human world, can be Trikaldarshi. If someone were that, he would give that knowledge. No one can give the knowledge of how this world cycle turns. The God of everyone is one. Not everyone would believe Krishna to be God. He is a prince. Would a prince be God? If he rules a kingdom, he will also have to lose it. The Father says, I make you into the masters of the world, and I then go and reside in the land beyond sound. Then, when sorrow begins, my part begins. Then, when sorrow begins, my part begins. I hear you. I am called the merciful one. Devotion is at first unadulterated. That is, they worship Shiva alone. And then they begin to worship deities. Devotion has now become adulterated. Even worshippers don't know when worshipping begins. Shiva and Somnath are one and the same. Shiva is incorporeal. Why do they call him Somnath, the Lord of Nectar? Because the Somnath Father gave you children the nectar of knowledge to drink. They have given him many names. He is also called Babulnath, the Lord of Thrones, because he changes you from thorns into flowers. The Father is the bestower of salvation for all. The Father is the bestower of salvation for all. To call him omnipresent is to insult him. The Father says, only once, when it is the confluence age, do I then come. Only when devotion comes to an end do I come. It is a rule that I only come once. The Father is only one and there is just one incarnation. I only come once and make you all into pure Raj Yogis. I only come once and make you all into pure Raj Yogis. Yours is Raj Yoga, whereas sannyasis have Hat Yoga. They cannot teach you Raj Yoga. Hat Yogis have that religion to support Bharat. Purity is required. Bharat was 100% pure. It is now impure. This is why they call out, come and purify us. The golden age is the word of pure human beings. Golden age is the word of pure human beings. Now the household religion is that of impurity. In the golden age, the household religion was that of purity. The pure household religion is now being established once again. Only the one Father is the bestower of liberation and liberation in life for all. Human beings cannot grant liberation or liberation in life to human beings. You are the children of the Father, the ocean of knowledge. You Brahmins take everyone on a true pilgrimage, whereas everyone else takes people on a false pilgrimage. You are doubly non-violent. You are doubly non-violent. You don't commit any type of violence. You neither fight nor use the sword of lust. It requires effort to conquer lust. So you have to conquer the vices. You Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are claiming your inheritance from Shiv Baba. You are brothers and sisters among yourself. You are now children of the incorporeal God, and so you are brothers. You are then the children of Brahma Baba, and so you definitely have to become viceless. This means that you receive the sovereignty of the word. This is the last of many births. Become as pure as a lotus, and you will then receive a high status. You are now being made very sensible by the Father. You have the knowledge of the word in your intellects. You are now spinners of the discus of self-realization. You souls have a vision of yourselves. That is, you receive knowledge from the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is called the Knowledgeful One. He is the seed of the human bird tree and he is living. He has now come to give you knowledge. There is just the one seed. You also know how the tree emerges from the seed. This is an inverted tree. The seed is at the top. So first of all, the DT tree emerges. Then those of Islam and Buddhists etc. come and it continue to grow. So you have now received this knowledge. No one else can give this to you. Whatever you hear, it stays in your intellects. There are no scriptures at the beginning of the golden age. This is such an easy story of 5,000 years, is it not? This is such an easy story of 5,000 years, is it not? Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First, very little time remains. A lot of time has gone and only a little remains. Therefore, whatever time you still have, use it in a worthwhile way in remembrance of the Father. Settle your karmic accounts of the sin you have committed in the past. Second, in order to stabilize in your original religion of peace, you definitely have to become pure. In order to stabilize in your original religion of peace, you definitely have to become pure. Where there is purity, there is peace. My original religion is peace. I am a child of the Father, the ocean of peace. Experience this. My original religion is peace. I am a child of the Father, the ocean of peace. Experience this. Today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you be respected by all and easily achieve success with your specialty of humility. May you be respected by all and easily achieve success with your specialty of humility. The easy way to receive everyone's respect is to be humble. The easy way to receive everyone's respect is to be humble. Souls who conduct themselves with the speciality of humility easily achieve success. To be humble means to have your self-respect. To be humble does not mean to bow down, but for everyone to bow down to you because of your speciality and love. According to the present time, this is the main basis for constantly and easily achieving success. Those who are humble in every action, relationship and connection become victorious jewels. Those who are humble in every action, relationship and connection become victorious jewel. Slogan: imbibe the power of knowledge, and instead of obstacles obstructing you, they will be overcome. Imbibe the power of knowledge, and instead of obstacles obstructing you, they will be overcome. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.